welcome to an episode of the Welcome to this episode of the Go Post Gossip. I'm your host Alton, and today we're just gonna be talking about stuff that's been going on in the Premier League, news that's been floated around that I think by now everybody heard that, right? But yes, we're gonna be talking about Maresca. Enzo Maresca is officially gone from Chelsea. Right now, I don't know if I should celebrate this or if I should be sad. I don't know. And the reason why I said I don't know, because based on the position that our team is in right now, where we are struggling to at least get a top four. Now we are we're fighting to get top four in Premier League. We're still in Champions League. Now we lose our coach. It's mixed feelings. I think the coach was the one who actually dig his own hole. You know what I mean? He keep talking about the owners one, and he keep messing up. And I'm pretty sure people around are telling him that, hey, the way how you are doing things, where you're mismatching the team, you're playing people out of position frequently when you have people fit to play in their particular position. I'm sure people around him were telling him stuff like that, but he just be like, I am the boss, so I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. So they just tired of him, and they get rid of him. With a big game in hand, which is we got City to play. Let's see how the team will react without a first team coach, and let's see how the team will react. On the other hand, I saw things going around that Maresca kind of did this to himself because he wanted a move to Juventus or Manchester City. Possible, because there's talking that's going around that he is Manchester City number one choice for when Pep leaves. So I think he's just preparing himself for that, which would be a very bad thing for him to be misleading my team, kind of let my team go down this path. He did achieve like Conference League and what Club World Cup, but we need Premier League and we need Champions League, and I feel like there was much more that he could have done. And at the last, I think that if that's the case, it really started to look like he was really sabotaging the team. You know what I mean? It really started to look like that because he was doing stupidness for absolutely no reason. Like as I said, mismatching the team when you have players who fit to play in their preferred and position, and you just mismatching the team. We yet to see a team with all of the firing guns together. You know what I mean? He was the one who brought in this getting nonsense. We didn't like that. I didn't like that. That was a waste. We didn't need Gittin and Garnacho in the same transfer window. That was dumb. And I talked about that before. That was just crazy. So the team was kind of like sliding down a path where we need some shaking up. And it starts from there. There you go. Coach, go. We probably going to be coachless during this transfer window. But hopefully we can get a centre back and probably get a good striker. Because Dilap is not it, bro. Dilap is not it, and Pedro is not a right-out striker, and Dilap is definitely not it. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's see how that goes. Enzo Maresca is gone. Chelsea is coachless going into this Manchester City game. It will be very, very interesting. And if we go to the Etihad and we pull off a win, or we actually play very good, it will really show that there was some negative going on with the coach there. You know what I mean? And it's time there. It's not all negative, to be honest. As I said, he won us two trophies to say the least. You know what I mean? But he could have done more with the squad that he have instead of complaining. The players that he could have done more. And I for one always think that you can't be a good coach and rotating your team to give players who are not performing time just because of the sake of they're there. You came there and you started off on that note where you created a bomb squad. Some of these players that you are trying to give time supposed to be a part of that bomb squad too. You understand what I'm saying? But you keep switching it up and keep using them, and then we lose, draw, win, 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 draw, lose, draw. It's just too much of that just because of your inconsistent selections. And that is the consequences of you losing this, even though it is said that this is actually what you wanted. You wanted to leave, so you started trouble so you can get kicked out. So you can, do what you want or go where you want. And a lot of times we see players do stuff like this also. So we cannot put it past managers that they will do stuff like that. Players will come into a team that, have high value or are being talked about or playing in Champions League or whatever. So they can be recognized by another team in the Champions League who they want to play for. So they use that to get in so the other team can see them and take them. And then they start problem. It happens a lot. So we're not putting it past managers. And if that's what Maresca did and we found out, if Maresca ever go to Juventus or Manchester City in the near future, we're going to give him a beating. Because obviously he used us. You know what I mean? A Juventus and a Manchester City would not look at him being the coach of Leicester City. You get me? So he used Chelsea as that stepping stone, which would be very, very disappointing for us. But let's see if that's the case. Quick thing also, we talk about the games that played today because the video was shot today. Unfortunately, I didn't get to shoot that video yesterday to put up. So I see Arsenal won their game. It was a little bit of a struggle, but that's Arsenal this season. They are pulling through. By any means, Arsenal are pulling through, and they are still predicted to win the Champions League, but not by me. I don't see Arsenal winning the Premier League, as I said. And if Manchester City should lose to Chelsea tomorrow, it will give Arsenal a real boost, which I don't mind. They get that boost there, but because I don't want City to beat Chelsea at all, even though I want City to continue putting that pressure on Arsenal's neck. But let's say Arsenal are gonna falter the next games, City gonna win the other games and catch them back up. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't want City to apply the pressure on their neck at the expense of Chelsea. You get me? Oh yes. So the game to look forward to tomorrow is that Manchester City Chelsea game, and let's see how Chelsea will perform without the first team coach sitting at the touchline or giving instructions. Now they're gonna be run. I think Cabero. What you say his name again? Or bad goalkeeper who is there forever. Willie Cabero. Cabero. I don't know. I don't know what the rest of his name. But let's see how we're gonna come out tomorrow, and I feel like we're gonna come out good if we don't play that getting bullshit. That getting is bullshit. A bullshit. So good luck to Chelsea tomorrow. I'll be locking into the game. I don't know where I'm gonna be watching it from, cause now I'm in Dubai. I don't know if I'll be at a restaurant in Dubai watching it, or I'll be at the room watching it, or I don't know. Well, yeah, but I'm in Dubai, Abu Dhabi. Yeah, and that's where Goalpost Gossip is coming to you from. So, up Chels, let's go, and let's beat City and take it to them. Alright, thank you again for watching this episode. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow the movement at Gossip Goalpost. Gossip Goalpost is the podcast where football meets banter. Until next time, peace.